dzisiaj jeszcze zostanie.
My eye on this space for a number of years, and I feel it's very underutilized and not dramatically used. It's used for, weddings and bar mitzvahs and small concerts, and I just felt like this is such a grand space, this tobacco warehouse, that we wanted to do something of grand scale. So when he wanted to do the Macbeth here, even though I was concerned about doing outdoor work and all the risks involved and challenges, we felt like it was worth the try because of the scale. And then it took us 3 years to get it here.
So going into a warehouse or going into an empty lot like this, you immediately, all your senses are awake. I don't know what's going to happen. And it's what people really, really need. It really starts from the moment you arrive at the building, that you mustn't let the audience get a feeling that they know what's going to happen, because then it really is deadly. And very brilliant performances and brilliant plays have failed because they forgot that simple rule of people not knowing what's going to happen.
My name is Guillermo, and I like Shakespeare. I've seen a few plays, and we were walking around with my wife in the neighborhood and saw an ad on one wall here in Dumbo, and we just didn't really know much about it. What was it? But we decided to check it out. So we got tickets online, and here we are.
I'm excited about it because, they said everybody's being issued their earphones because the street noise interferes with what's going on in the theater. And this is sort of a hallowed building. It goes back to the Civil War or whatever. So the whole prospect is exciting.
I think it's going to be great because I think it's beautiful. It's a great view from there. It's the bridge, and it's a nice night, so it should be really good.
So the very, very dramatic steel, Carnegie steel and brickwork, and just the huge gesture of the dominance of nature that bridge is by steel and stone and labor over this play, which is very much about man's inability to dominate his nature. That made a wonderful setting.
Zatrzymaj mi krew! Żeby nie doszło do serca! Czy jest tak trzeba?
My name is Czarek Kosiński. I play Macbeth in this performance. It's the first time I am in New York, and to be honest, I'm really impressed. This town is huge, and you know, it's like you take 100 cities and put it into one place. So many nationalities, so many faces, so many different culture. It's amazing. We've been performing this performance in a huge factory. It was old factory, and the distance to audience was bigger than here. Now it's much better because we've got audience very close to us, so we feel their emotions. We can feel what they think.
The sound, and I was pleased. I don't like microphone sound. I like acoustic live sound, but it was very exciting, the cocooned nature of wearing headphones, and it was a lovely thing that you could take your headphones off and then hear the actors shouting and hear the traffic going, and you could come out of the experience and experience it in a strange way, and then put the headphones back on, almost as if stepping in and out of the theatre was possible just sitting in your seat. And that was an enjoyable aspect of it too.
Being out here in the open, it just added to the atmosphere of the play itself. To have the setting, open air setting, and to have the skyline and the two bridges in between, it just added to the feel, the nuances of the play.
There was one instance where I noticed what happened. It was right after one of the murders, and a line of 4 emergency vehicles were going up the FDR. So the timing was you know, and I'm just of course just serendipitous, but it was kind of interesting how it interacted at points like that.
When I walk to the top of the stage, I can see the Brooklyn Bridge, I can see the US flag stuck in the top of the Brooklyn Bridge, I can see Manhattan, so I don't have to use my imagination to feel like I'm on the top of the world. It's like, whoa! It's great. We are supposed to go to Edinburgh next year, or somewhere in Australia, I suppose, Sydney or something. But I think this place, I will remember this place as the best place to play Macbeth.
Just proved to me that I definitely want to see more shows here.
You know, the Three Bridges Theater for the summer, something like that.
I really enjoyed watching the play outside there underneath the bridges. That was probably the best part of all. It was really something. And there was definitely a sound design that went along with the play that came from the atmosphere.
I think it could be very flexible, and many different directors and artists could come and do many different kinds of things in a big space like that. And I just also, like I was saying about the Macbeth, I think it's got a landmark. It's got an energy from that bridge and from the East River and the city beyond that would be very inspiring to the major theatre artists, myself excluded, that Susan draws to St. Anne's. That she could really excite people to come and make bits of theatre there in that place. That would be very. I just think it'd be very profound there.
It's hard to, I mean, it seems like retrospectively it was probably a really revolutionary decision by St. Anne's to say, let's do it outside, let's do it in the warehouse. But now it seems obvious. I mean, having seen it, I can't imagine, how could you do it inside? How could you do it when there isn't helicopters flying over, airplanes flying over, trains going by?
We should be doing things in the tobacco warehouse all the time in the future. To be a year-round facility that could have a roof. There's nothing like this setting in New York City. There's just nothing like it. And this waterfront and this aspect of the waterfront is so spectacular that it deserves that kind of a cultural place to make work.